collectors in disguise. Children of Primus, collectors in disguise. Children of Primus, collectors in disguise. Children of Primus. Children of Primus.
And we are live. We are live. Teletran 2, Frenzy Freestyle Sunday.
Omega Prime sword is like a prop while I've been sitting here because it happened to be down here.
And as we were saying, it's you know, a big Blue Jays game, playoffs going on right now. So you know, with some of us being on the Canadian side and some of y'all being on the American side, we could call it a USA versus Canada type thing. And at the moment, the Blue Jays are leading to the Mariners 0. So that's what's happening at the moment. I mean, I don't follow sports myself, but that's the big thing that everyone's
What's
into.
What's a little bit of quiet nationalism?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, if we win, we'll send cases of maple syrup down to Florida. Indiana will get some maple syrup. Ohio will get some maple syrup. You know, everyone gets maple syrup. And
you
if
gotta say it like Oprah. And be like,
you get a maple syrup and you get a maple syrup.
The Oprah impression sounds like Elmo.
Oh, don't start with me on impressions.
I mean, I didn't know it was furry night, but that does explain why his hand's messed up. It was that crazy furry circle jerk, crazy accident. Said him.
Oh, Bill.
I didn't know.
So you know how in the mainline U.S. you have ABC alcoholic beverage control.
Yep.
Now, when you were in Hawaii recently, do you see any of those clothing stores called ABC?
Yes, I did. Not that I
So
paid attention
apparently,
to it.
there's a clothing store chain in Hawaii called ABC, and Runa was doing it in real life stream. So I log in, now you see in the header ABC stories, and I'm like, oh god, are we gonna be talking about drinking stories and like getting drunk? Because she was there at Hawaii for 2 weeks with her parents, and then she's gonna be there. I think it was starting this past 2 Saturdays ago by herself for 2 weeks. So whenever I see her, it's like now you can have the real fun with the drinking because you don't have your parents with her. And then she, like I said, she did the ABC stories. I'm like, oh wait. And then when she goes to the store, I see the ABC store logo. Like I just see ABC, and then I see her going in. She's not looking at alcohol. I was confused for a moment. So, yeah, for the Canadians, if you don't know, like a lot of what is it? Anything above, I can't remember, like certain proofs of alcohol is it that we sell in the ABC stores up down here. But apparently in Hawaii, off the mainland U.S., ABC stores stand for something else altogether. It's like I think it's all boxes collected or something. I googled it. I can't remember what it was, but.
So
And
yeah,
then the other question I was going to ask: did you have problems with, even though you have a phone from the mainland U.S.? So with technically within the country, the U.S., did you have any problems with your phone? If assuming you even took it.
In Hawaii?
Yeah.
No, it's Hawaii. It's still in the United States. It's not a third world
Okay,
country.
so yeah, it might have just been with her just being traveling from Japan, so that might just be all of her problem was. Because we're trying to find out
To
which
be
service
100% honest,
provider she's been using for her SIM card.
We were talking to my brother Charlie on the phone, me and Amanda, before we flew out, and she was asking the same thing. She's like, "Do we need to bring a power inverter?" And Charlie was like, "Honey, it's still the United States." He said, "We got the same electric you got. It's just on an island."
Oh dear, geography class. Time for geography class. And as Sedum mentions ABC, I'm just thinking back in the days, you know, at 11 o'clock, it'd be like, it's ABC. It's 10 p.m. Or no, it's 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
You know where your children are?
See, I was only ever familiar with that from when they did the Simpsons joke and did it on the Simpsons, and Homer was like, "I told you last night." No,
Which every time it went to the news, there was always a fire in Cheektowaga and Tonawanda. That just seemed to be an ongoing joke. And Impactor Productions, first, now let's hear these branding stories. And just before we get to them, Freakenstein says, what's good? It's like deja vu. I could have sworn I was just watching you guys. And Transformers Joel says, there we go. Found y'all in the second half. Howdy, y'all. And Freakenstein says, have any of you heard my song, Crown of Rust? It's a Starscream song. I made it after meeting the voice actor. Well, that's quite interesting, though. I've not heard it as yet. So I guess check out Freakenstein's channel to hear this song. But let's go to Mr. Magnus's branding story. And I wonder if Toywork has any to add to that after.
Well, hold on. With the song, just real quick, ever since I've seen that video of the Seekers doing that AC/DC song, and anytime I hear AC/DC, I'm just thinking about Starscream. So thanks, whoever made that video. You ruined AC/DC for me. Awesome.
So I've always made shit with my hands. And when I was in college, there was a girl that hung out with us, and she was all covered. She had a bunch of tattoos. Well, more tattoos than anybody I'd ever seen in real life at that time. Of course, he's been down here. You know, we're in the armpit of the country here. So she decided that she wanted to get into branding because tattoos were so expensive, and she was trying to bend wire to make her own brands, and she couldn't get them to where they were on an even plane to where you could heat them and actually brand herself with them.
You mean
And so
branding like a cow?
I was making
Yeah.
I've seen
I was
people do
making
that back in the day.
branding iron for her in shop class. I would go down there and I would weld these things together, these little pieces of chrome, okay, and then put a rod to the back of them and bring them to her, and she'd just take a blowtorch and heat them things up and oh yes, oh yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
the
she'd have me
level-
take tracings of some of her tattoos and make a branding line that would go around them, and like a 1/4 inch thick.
Oh,
Jesus.
the level of I saw the
Fear
other day.
encourages face. He's like, Jesus Christ.
it's like I'd be like 50%. I'm fascinated at where this goes. 50%. I don't want to enable this person. Were I asked to do this thing, you know what I mean?
Well, she was going to do it regardless. I was just trying to make her not wreck her body.
You know what? Fair.
That she
It would
made
wait.
herself, the two that she made herself, they looked like crap because they had no pressure to them. So it wasn't an even brand, and like the centers of them would heal. Like, and then she just have like this outline of them, or the center would be deep and there would be nothing on the outside of it.
wow.
Oh,
And I was like, I can make those better. And she was like, you can? And I was like, yeah. So which one you want first? And she handed me this design, and 15, 20 minutes a day out there working in the shop. Okay, and I tested out on a piece of leather there. Yeah, that's gonna look good. That's gonna look good. Here you go, try this. And I mean, she was like immediate. She's like, alcohol. Get that all cleaned up, dip that in, and then heat it. And heat it to where they're glowing. And she'd be just like, yeah. I'd peel that thing off, and I was just like, oh, damn.
probably smelled like hamburger.
Oh, it's actually it smells very, very sweet. It's almost like sugar burning.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow,
this
that's
is
a thing I didn't
what
know before that I know now.
yes.
Something new every day.
There you go. And
I read something the other day that people that get a lot of tattoos on a regular basis usually are high anxiety individuals. I can only imagine the anxiety in someone who goes beyond tattoos and goes into branding.
Yeah, there was a while where it's like branding was I think it may have been like the late 90s ish. Like a lot of guys were just getting branded all left, right, and center, and I'm like, no, just no. Yeah. So Freakenstein says you can play it. I won't give you a copyright if you want to. No pressure. Speaking of branding, because Frenzy Freestyle Sunday, we're going to start off with branding a conversation. He said, I did a few brandings in my tattoo career, so I could see that happening. And
This is a thing? Like, suddenly it's like, oh, yeah, you know, I did a few of those. And I'm like,
yep.
okay.
I had a boss that shared some stories of brandings he got and participated in doing to others, legally, not with consent and everything.
Why is this suddenly a thing?
I don't. You know what? I don't want to know. Why ask questions you don't want the answer to? Huh?
I'm peeking over Freakenstein's name with a terrified expression.
You know, we got someone to cut them out on a flow jet, though. That's
See, me and Bill just laughing maniacally, being Midwesterners.
And Joe Transformer says, my bro-in-law wanted a brand till he saw someone getting one. And also says, I really think that was supposed to be done by freezing the metal, though. Public service announcement.
That's great.
That's not, I mean, I don't know that that's better.
Who knows? As we're slowly losing Sedum in the background.
Sedum's gone. But no, freak, I got married a couple weeks ago, and while we were in Hawaii, we got our wedding bands tattooed on. So I have my first.
Yeah, you mentioned why, and I was like, that's a really clever workaround.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wear them at work at all. Well, we can't wear anything. I can't even put like the silicone rings. Well, we can't have any kind of obstructions on our hands that could get caught.
Oh.
Plus, you don't have to worry about if you ever break anything like I did, because you know how I used to have that bracelet on my arm? I had to get that cut off. I still have it, but because my arm was getting so swollen, it was going to cut off the circulation if we didn't. So that would be an utter reason
You
to
literally
take it
can't
off.
lose it unless something
Rings.
happens to the actual finger.
Yeah,
You really got to stop with these crazy masturbation accidents.
It's not for a lack of trying, at least twice now, to try to find a way with the left hand. Hadn't quite been able to get all there the full way.
You sit on it for a half an hour. It's called a stranger. Jeez, then it doesn't have so much force behind it. God, I got to teach these kids everything.
Hey,
we should all know less about each other.
Here's the thing, though, and Sedum has probably already know this. When I destroyed my right shoulder, everything, when I had a separated bicep and a torn supraspinatus in my shoulder, and that all had to be worked back together. And so my right arm was placed against my chest like this and taped there for 6 weeks before I had the surgery, because they had to let the bicep atrophy so that they could stretch it back down and reattach it to my elbow. Okay. So I went 6 weeks there, and then it was 9 weeks in a sling with my arm elevated like this. So here's the two things. Tying your shoes dominantly left-handed is a serialistic nightmare. And wiping your ass.
Yes, I can confirm that.
You are born with that starfish on you, but you go and try and grab it with your left hand, and that son of a bitch gets invasive.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like you'd start taking a lot of unplanned showers out of frustration.
Yes.
Oh, that's difficult with this because I got to keep it dry. So I literally take a trash bag. They literally told me, "Oh, you should be able to put a trash bag over it. You just take a food bag and clip it shut." It's like, you're the fucking surgeon. What the fuck? I've done it only twice. I've been washing my hair every day, but
I think this is the
That's the
maddest
first
I've
for
ever
everything.
heard you be on stream about anything.
oh, I was
So, yes,
I was
welcome to
very
Jello
unhappy. I
Where
think
we're talking about
Wednesday,
branding
so
and
when
wiping
you
our
get
asses
that
with our
numbness
left
stuck
hand.
in your mouth, that dentist, Imagine that,
Only,
but in your arm.
only the classiest of people.
So literally for 12 hours, 8 in the morning to 8 at night on Wednesday, my right arm was just like, couldn't do squat. I was so fucking pissed. I was like, I'd rather be in the pain and be able to move my arm than have it just dangling there, total dead weight, no articulation whatsoever. Like feeling like I had a Jurassic Park dinosaur penis for an arm, right arm.
Clever
I
girl.
was so angry the whole day.
Clever girl.
That's a hell of a phrase.
That's
It's
So,
probably the most pissed I ever
What's that
There's a whole
been
new
in
sentence.
my
I'm gonna have to add
life.
some vodka to this.
so it's
So,
just like
did you see that I pulled a $900 piece of cardboard? Just changing the
Oh.
subject.
Just changing the subject. Yeah.
while we're changing the subject, which kind of goes back into the other subject, Freakenstein says dry ice method is much clearer, but to Magnus's tattoo it says nice. I like it's like my Autobots and Decepticons logos on my thumbs. And speaking of Magnus, Big Angry Trev in when I posted the video, he sent congratulations to you as a comment in the post a few days ago.
So he's seen it.
He's seen it. And Freakenstein says, see, you guys all did it wrong. When I was seriously injured, I had hot nurses doing
Oh, I
them
had a
jobs.
hot nurse too, buddy, on Tuesday.
Yes.
Her name was Maria. Like,
So Maria, if you're watching,
so if
please.
watching this, he had a Jurassic Park penis attached to his shoulder. Yeah. Yes, Maria.
Maria, if you're watching, please subscribe. We'll have more stories during our Teletran too about things, dinosaurs, Dinobots, Beast Wars, Megatron, and the Blue Jays are 4-0 right now.
scientifically accurate Barney.
So, Freak, you said you had the hot nurses doing them jobs. My problem is that my entire family is medical, so I had my mom and my sister. So, yeah, I didn't want them doing that job. My mom and my sister are my nurses. Yeah.
I lay on.
Not doing
Ah,
this.
shit.
This
Yeah,
is
we
why
always
I
talk-
put the restraining order out.
What?
We always talk about the fact that the Glens were all either carpenters, medical, or teachers. So we can either teach you the right way to do it, we can heal you, or we can build you the fucking coffin if you're too dumb to learn.
See, I was gonna say like the teachers tell the carpenters how to not mess up, and then the medical third is there for when they do mess up.
Mhm.
Yeah, funny you said that about the rings and your work. It was a sign of things to come, really. But the day I got married, we had the wedding in the morning, and then I had the wedding ring on, and in the afternoon I went working, and I was throwing scrap metal off the back of my truck at the scrapyard, and something caught my ring as I was throwing something heavy, like a trash compactor or something, caught my ring,
Ooh,
and
shit.
it drug me right with it, right off the
Wow.
back end of the truck. Yeah,
You're
that
lucky
was
it
a
didn't
sign.
deglove you.
That was a sign of things to come.
Holy shit.
I watched a guy climb out of a lift, scissor lift, and they have that bar right there on the back, and most guys grab a hold of it and you just flip your legs out and just whip yourself out onto the concrete, out on the ground. And when he did that, there was a zip tie on there that caught the edge of his ring, and he degloved his ring finger from the first
Ooh.
knuckle past here, this
shit.
knuckle right here. From there
Such a
forward, it
horrifying
just took
word.
the meat and the skin off of it. And I was, 6 feet away when he did it. I didn't actually see him do it. I just heard him scream.
Jesus Christ.
Eek. So on to Transformers
We,
news.
we had a kid in high school when I was a freshman, senior.
Thank God I don't
When
have to go to
when you're
physical
running
therapy until
in
2.
PE and you jump up and you smack the net and everything, if they're making you do laps, people jump up and smack the net. He jumped up and got his ring caught on one of those hooks that holds the net in place and degloved
Jesus.
his right index or his right ring finger
Oh dear.
right there on the gym floor.
Spin, you saying something about Transformers?
Okay, Transformers, please.
Something about
See,
Transformers
here
now.
goes a Transformers, a Bayverse Transformer. Even if it's Bayverse, I don't care. Just talk
So-
about Transformers now. No more
Here's a
deep-loving
Cyber World
fingers.
guy. I should talk about those at some point, but you know what?
So as
Anthony, since you weren't here last week, you did miss this one.
Ah, man.
Oh, the GQ.
Those are a white whale of mine at the moment. green
Everything's a white wheel for me right now, because I can't do the 8 to 5 right now. I can't do donating plasma. I can't do the photography and drawing for money. I hadn't tried doing any gaming reward stuff, because even with my phone, like with games I can do one-handed, I just hadn't felt comfortable because I don't want to give myself tendonitis with my one good arm. So I'm like, ugh.
Toy Warp, don't.
And I can't even whack it out all the way.
And as Cupstead in
There, I
season
said it
3,
for.
and on to the news. So, Fear of Courage, what say you?
Oh, I said it all last segment. This is just the debut of the Skybound Optimus that they're doing. That's a retool of the Studio Series 86 guy, which is nice. It's good they have Skybound things out there. He doesn't come with the trailer, which is fine because he didn't use it in the comics. It's $80 American for some reason, which, like, what is the point of this then? That's pretty much where it starts and ends, because I was like, okay, good. Studio Series 86 Optimus without the trailer. He's a commander. He's expensive. Maybe that'll make him cheaper. Apparently not. I'm hearing people say it's because of tariffs. Either way, it just kind of stinks that if you want something from Skybound, it's either this or the Commander Jetfire that with the Void Rivals figures that was an SDCC exclusive. Also, kind of disappointing that it's just 86 Optimus with a Megatron arm when all of the art in those books makes them always covered with damage and dings and scratches. And he's super clean. And in fact, you can even see the sculpting on the Megatron arm, because it's new, gave him damage that the rest of him doesn't have.
And
So-
just like the way you said, Joe Transformer says, why would anyone get that when you have MD 005?
Yeah,
I'm looking at that picture right there that's on the screen. Does he have one great big finger?
It's whatever articulation 86 Optimus has. I think it's meant to be. It looks like he does have one great big finger, I guess.
Set him, calm yourself. No, you can't have it.
That was too easy. That was too
Oh,
easy.
he's
Was it
buried
low-hanging fruit?
behind
I'm
that
sorry, I'll do
shelf.
better.
I haven't got that shelf out of here yet. I'd go and get him.
And we have let's see. The panel reveals official picks of Transformers Hall of Fame 2025 results.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we've lost Fear there for a second.
I'm gonna reload since I got the camera screwed up.
Fear!
Oh, my.
Hi.
You see that? Shit like that gets somebody shot in my house.
I forgot what I was talking about. Right.
Well, yeah, when Chucky comes up behind you, you do that.
So, freaking okay. The guy on the left there. They're doing.
The one it's Nightmare from Turtles Adventures comics.
Oh, great. Okay. All right. At least I know it's not the voice.
Scroll down. Scroll down on that. Scroll down.
There we go. Let's go back to this.
Yeah.
No.
Keep going. Because There we go. Go back. Up, 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 up.
Oh,
There,
yeah.
that Optimus there. That's part of a set with Starscream that's themed after like. you, it's my wife's lady.
It's,
Welcome to the sound effect show.
Go to the next one. Show him what he changes into because it's wild.
oh,
He
this.
changes into a bull pulling a cart, like the way Optimus pulls his trailer.
Like, what is that about?
It's because it's themed around ancient Japan, like that one in the Starscream that he comes with. They did the steampunk ones, the Hearts of Steel ones. So now the whole point of it is they're trying to do like different time periods.
Okay.
Well, that's just
So
proof new collectors will buy anything.
Yeah.
This is
I mean,
doing.
I do think it's kind of clever that they did the trailer, you know, with like as like a cart that the bull is pulling, and it's kind of like a Power Master Optimus type transformation.
That's
You
true.
can see the Starscream changes into an eagle. Like I don't get like I don't buy like a lot of weird concept stuff because I like it when they're part of stories that I like instead of concept designs. But it is a really clever design, I think. Yeah, that's just a physical copy from New York Comic Con. A lot of
Okay.
people are really interested in this.
Oh, and let me go over to this tab.
Oh yeah, so this is interesting. Okay, you know, Blokies are expanding out. They apparently they have a line that does model vehicles, so they're also doing like model Transformers vehicles, and they're picking some weird picks. Like they're doing IDW Optimus. Yeah, Blokies Wheels. It's called. You can see there. IDW Optimus, Scamper, Dragstrip, Hound, Swindle, Iron Fist. They're doing a combining Bruticus to go with the combining Devastator they already did, which is great for somebody like me who can't swing the giant commander-sized one they're going to be doing. And yeah, they're doing a bunch of Shattered Glass ones as well.
Are they
It's really
are they legally licensed cars?
uh, that's a good question. I know the Optimus isn't because he's based on a design from the comics specifically, which you know was not a real vehicle. But let's scroll down and have a look because there's a picture of it down there. A little more. There we go. Top row, rightmost photo. Yeah, so that's the whole line of them so far. The Optimus is not a real thing. I don't think the Mirage is a real thing. Hound there might be. I think the other ones are weird concept stuff.
Very cool.
Pending license or
I can
approval.
zoom that. Oh, I can.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it looks like I got the licensing for Hound and nobody else.
yeah, well, that would make sense. Oh, yeah, so this is something interesting that's coming out of Japan, because they did the Japan Model Hobby Show, which is like their, at the same time as New York Comic Con. So they're making a new line called Transformers Overgear, and the idea behind it is basically that, you know, they're basing them on realistic military hardware. So that's Ironhide on the left and Blackout on the right. And the MD has has black a hand. I don't know what any of that sentence means. Joe's Transformers.
I think it's referring back to the Megatron.
That's Chucky for you. Yeah, but yeah, so that's Iron Blackout, and they're going to change into like military vehicles. They got more pictures if you go down. Just a new thing they're trying. Again, give me some stories with these guys. Maybe I'll be interested. Oh, you missed all the photos. You got to go back up. There you go. Yeah, I guess that first one has pictures of the alternate modes. Yeah, like a Jeep and a helicopter. Wow, that's not a great picture. Whoever did this news story, you got to zoom in. No, show me the vehicle modes. The vehicle modes.
Let's see. And
Great, cool, excellent news coverage. I guess they just didn't bother.
yeah.
Come on, guys. Didn't any of you go to journalism school?
Well, let's jump to this news item.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
You know how they did Missing Link G1 Ultra Magnus? Now they're doing the obvious Diaclone repaint like immediately. So if you're one of those people that really enjoys that deco, and it comes with you can see there, it comes with the little powered buggy that was left out of the Hasbro release, just like the regular Missing Link one does.
Mm.
Yeah. So for those unfamiliar, the Diaclone figure that became Ultra Magnus came with this little guy here who changed into a buggy for him, and when they imported it into Transformers, they left that part out. So this Missing Link figure is coming with it again.
So that's why he's $200.
Yeah, this is why I don't collect any Missing Link stuff. It's all ludicrously overpriced.
This would have been a week
Perfect.
ago, so.
Yeah, and they don't have tariffs as an excuse. That's just what they look like. Then we got some pictures of Evangelion Optimus, just as a gray prototype. One of the most interesting things about him is they've given him a mouth plate that like splits open in a serrated jaw, like the Evangelion mech does. You can see him on the right there. Yeah, I want to see what this guy looks like in color, because you know he's going to be all purple and green like the other one they did. Yeah, just a real neat looking crossover figure. I just see in the comments that Joe's Transformers is calling that Japanese one Oximus Prime. You have died of dysentery. Yep.
Actor says, who
Nice.
played Gauntlet from Midway Games, and that was an addictive game way back in the day.
Although the way he spelled it was Gauntlet.
Joust, yes, and actually there's some websites. Like if you Google it, you can like play online versions of those old games, and
Oh yeah, they're full just like freeware these days. You don't have to buy anything. You just,
but
you
it
just fit
does
them on your
get
browser.
just as addictive when you start playing it, and then you just keep playing. I think this has inspired something for Toy Warp.
You know what else plays those games? The freaking Nintendo. There's only 10 million of them still out there.
Yeah,
I don't understand
I just
that.
want to. Yeah, It's funny. I was earlier today. I was watching Jess play Luigi's Mansion on a vintage GameCube,
Oh,
which
wow.
still works. And the funny thing is, that thing is like it's from when she was a kid, and that thing is like beaten up to hell. It's got a layer of dirt on it. It's missing some panels. The spring to open and close it doesn't quite work properly. We can still play games on it. It still works. So we're just like, no need to ever replace this. It still does the job. It's got battle scars, you know.
It's a true gaming system. You know, it's
Yeah.
It works.
They used to call them. They used to call it made of Nintendonium because of how they just like could survive anything. Famously, there's a in the Nintendo store in New York. There's an original gray brick Game Boy that was in a bombing in the Gulf War, and so it's all melted and stuff. And they have Tetris running on it because it still plays it.
Wow.
That is cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, the aftermarket on these things have gone crazy, but if you have one, you're probably never going to need to replace it, basically.
So, Toy Warp, did you have any reveals for this week?
I've got one. I've got a really nice one coming next week, but I just won it in an auction yesterday. But this week, I don't know if that's going to show up all the way in the camera.
Ooh.
Modern multi-park and gas. What's the lore here?
This is the company called Blue Box. Blue Box did a lot of just regular play sets for 1/64 scale Matchbox Hot Wheels cars, and they're really hard to find anymore complete because they come with a lot of smaller pieces. The play pattern on them was kind of intricate. But yeah, I got this for $20 shipped.
Wow. That is so cool. And
Lovely.
that reminds me of like the Fisher Price one back in the day.
Yeah, only, the Fisher Price one was for the Fisher Price cars, which didn't
Yes.
scale that great with Hot Wheels Matchbox.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the same concept, really, but scaled for Matchbox and Hot Wheels.
Very cool.
But that's all I got this week.
That's
Oh, yeah, that's circa 1980 as well. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I could show some stuff off because I got a few things both directly and indirectly for my birthday. One of which I can't find right now, and it's bugging me because it was on my desk a minute ago. Friend of mine got me a Fugitive Wasp, which is Waspinator before he got his beast mode, and he has quite the sad, tragic backstory because he was an Autobot who was, accused of treason and sent to prison where he lost his mind even though he didn't do it, and then he started talking like Waspinator. So this cute little car former has a dark story behind it, and now I have the plastic form of it. And using some gift cards, I picked up pretty much the whole first wave of Cyberworld guys. And I picked them up because I've actually been really enjoying the show, the little 5-minute YouTube episodes thing where they've been warped into this weird land and forced to compete in challenges and figure out where they are and how to get there. They're all like about $10 American. They're all really just have no morph abilities. Here's Snarl, whose thing is that he's a huge weeb who Naruto runs everywhere. It's funny that it sounds. And they all have really basic little automorph abilities, and you can flip them back and forth. And
how'd they get away with licensing that run?
Licensing what?
The
Naruto run?
Yeah.
That can't be. Look, you seen the movie Weapons? They do the possessed people and weapons do the Naruto run. That's a recent movie. I don't think it's copyrighted. It's just going like this.
Somebody missed an opportunity.
Yeah.
Always.
But yeah, I got the full set of them. They've turned Megatron into a Minotaur, because a big thing about this show is giving people
And there goes the sound again.
Oh no, your sounds went
Yeah,
up.
Soundwave got you.
Oh, okay, I'm back.
There we go.
There we go. I was just changing Megatron into his Minotaur mode real quick. Yeah, there we go. Stick his tail on there too. Yeah, I'm really fond of these guys because of how simple they are, and relatively inexpensive they are, and they each have like proper features and accessories. The only thing they're missing is elbows. They didn't give them elbows because of the budget.
Yeah, I keep on looking at that Junkian-looking Snarl a lot.
Yeah, this guy. He's one of the better ones, I think. So if you're going to pick up one, he's not a bad choice. Like, here's their Optimus, and I can change him into a truck really fast. Yank his backpack up. My cats are fighting. There we go.
Do any of you guys also see the little white to the yellow swipe that keeps on happening on the bottle, the shot of the
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
stream proper?
I can't read it, but I saw it.
Infus Max display.
Wait, what's
I
happening?
sent a video of it in the group chat, so.
Every once in a while, on the bottom of our stream, some ticker will come up.
Yeah, it's the sports score.
Oh yes, yeah. It's the sports score of Jays versus the Mariners.
Oh, so you're doing that?
I'm doing that.
Okay, I would never seen the ticker before, so yeah, I didn't know what it was either.
I got a few of these guys, but the only last one I'll show off is they did Mirage as a jet, again, just for variety's sake. He still does the holograms. He still has the undecided about his faction personality, but he's a jet now. We can do the really basic jet former transformation. If I can get his nose pried out there.
How come it's Mirage that does holograms now? That was Houndstick.
Broken telephone, honestly, because Mirage could go invisible, and at some point it got conflated. It really is just it really is just broken telephone if you trace it throughout the stories.
Doing my boy dirty.
So as you guys
Yeah.
were asking, what is that ticker on the bottom of the screen? It's the Blue Jays versus the Mariners, which at the moment the Blue Jays are 5 and the Mariners are 0. So Mr. Orlati, who works downtown at one of the convention centers, I believe he's like almost like the head manager now. I believe when there's a big event
Good
like
for him.
this, he's stuck at work taking care of the operations of everything. So while this big deciding game is happening, he's down there working. So he said he'll try to pop in, but he may or may not, just because it's so busy.
Doesn't have the little yellow bar now.
Hey, Spin.
Yo.
Real quick, bring me up. Just do a Google search; it'll probably come right up. Bring me up the Dirge Coin Bank.
The should we put Transformers ahead of that?
Probably. Transformers Dirge Coin Bank.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to put Transformers in
Haven't seen
front
that one in
because
stores
some
yet.
other stuff is coming up for that. And let's see. Dirge. Why am I not seeing a Dirge one?
What are we looking for exactly?
Wait, actually, let's see. Nope, there we go. There's a Ramjet one. So let me
Yeah,
copy it.
sorry, Ramjet.
All right, let me bring that over.
While we wait, here's the only one that I didn't show off yet. Skybite the Shark. He changes into a Sharkmobile.
Do. Bad shark. Do.
Shark.
Yeah, so there it is, literally just a shark on wheels. It's very Hot Wheels-esque. This feels like something they did. It's got very good spinning wheels, so
Hot Wheels did a shark car.
Shark on
yeah,
wheels.
like straight up.
Wow,
Like
that
they're
really
doing
looks like it too. Holy crap!
Yep.
Yeah, pull up an image of that, see if it's the same thing. I mean, they are doing Hot Wheels collaboratives already, right?
It looks exactly like it.
They could retool this into one of them. I wonder where they got the idea from, because he usually just doesn't have the wheels.
I would
He's
just
pretty
go
accurate
ahead
to what
and
he
grab
looks like,
mine,
just
but
without those.
Yeah, I got one on card, but it's buried.
Okay, let me bring my screen back over here and bring up what Toy Warp has requested. And let's see, I found this on a Twitter account.
Trust thrust with your hard-earned coin. Thrust Coin Bank, 1986.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
So this week did somebody had a Transformers auction going on that had a bunch of the tie-in stuff that I like to pick up because how many people has the Ramjet Bank or the Transformers freaking roller skates. But that was one of the items I was after in the auction. No, good sir. The universe denied me. That thing went for $260.
Eek.
That just blew my mind.
I think the expression on its face there is my reaction to that news.
That and its thrust. I was actually mistaken calling it Ramjet because of the color streams, but it's a thrust coin bank. So if it went for two something, I guess the question is, how many coins could you fit into that coin bank, and would it equal the price of what it sold for?
Not $260 worth.
Well, I mean, if you could fit paper bills in whatever size dispenser is there, then maybe.
Like just a couple 50s, 20s, and 100s.
Yeah, just fold them up real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people having the auction even said, hey, we're going to start this off at 60 because that's what we comped it at on eBay. but it didn't have the packaging. You know, the one on eBay didn't have the packaging. The one selling had the packaging, and wow, man, I think I bid up to 100, and after that it was like 200 to
Wow.
250, 260. What? Yeah.
When nobody was looking, my wife passed me blueberry pie and ice cream, so I'm just
Nom,
chilling with that.
Nom 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 nom.
I guess it's to make up for Chucky showing up.
Which
Yeah.
I,
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I apologize for not coming over to the birthday. It's just been crazy. We're still unpacking from the move. When Orlati has his birthday coming up, I think on Tuesday. So happy belated birthday to you, and then happy birthday to Orlati coming up.
It's all right. We crammed like 15, 20 people in here. It was a bit snug.
Okay. Magnus, you seemed focused on something.
I'm just looking stuff up.
Always.
Yeah, like I was gonna say with that coin bank. Here I am out here trying to spend $100 on the coin bank. Got outbid, and some of the prices I paid for some of this other stuff. I don't want to hear you guys complain about the prices of your new stuff. I don't want to hear it.
Actually,
Well, you realize you're gonna hear it.
well, I'm gonna throw this question to you, and I guess it brings a couple questions. When you're bidding for stuff, do you see users or other people bidding that you may or may not know? And then it kind of brings this other question: if someone wins an item for a bid, at some point are they going to try to resell it or try to throw it for like another auction? Like does that happen, or is it just like they're gonna hold on to that item that they've won?
Eventually, you know, as a collector, and I mean, you know, I see Anthony do it too because, you know, he'll kind of cycle. He says that it's his norm to cycle stuff out. You know, everything gets sold eventually, I think.
Yeah.
When it comes to most collectors, me not so much. I'm probably gonna find a way to take this to the afterlife with me. I've spent enough on it that yeah, I gotta find a way to keep my investment. When it
I
comes
cycle
to
things just because it's sustainable in terms of being able to participate in the new things. But yeah,
when it comes to people buying stuff to throw up in another auction, I mean, it's highly possible. I've seen people do it with stomper trucks before because stomper trucks are really hot right now. But no, usually, you know, it's just something that a collector will buy, keep in their collection for a while, and then cycle out Anthony style.
Okay. Now, is there ever the intention of trying to sell it for more, or just basically just, you know, free up the space to get something else?
I wouldn't know. I don't sell anything. I mean, I guess there are a couple of toys I've picked up for Toy Warp that I picked up specifically to do the video, and then just resold because it may not have fit into a certain collection, or yeah, I guess I just wanted the funding for more Transformers stuff. But yeah, most of my stuff I keep. You know, I got 2 closet fulls. I got both under my bed, under the beds, completely stock full of stuff, and then I got a big bin that sits like as a headboard for one of my beds. That inside of it is all it's all toys too. Yeah, it's storage is a problem.
You know, and I think that will be, and I know that was one topic that I think we wanted to branch on at one point in terms of space for collectors. You know, at certain point, you know, do you run out of space, or it was funny enough with when I bought Smallfoot off of a collector some months ago. He mentioned a part of the reason he was selling some of his collection is just where he lives. He doesn't have the space for it, you know, and you kind of have to balance out between, you know, affordability of where you live, you know, compared to like, can you afford getting a bigger space just for your collection, or do you get a space for just to live, you know, and can your collection fit in that space? So if it doesn't, you start selling it off for getting storage units, or what are the options? Because I mean, not everyone's fortunate to build an extension on their house for a collection, but I mean, even when you got a chance to see Magnus's collection, you go on
I
some
feel
of the
attacked over here.
no attacking, because I was gonna say I've seen in some Facebook groups where I think there's a couple groups, I don't remember the names, they basically focus on collections, and when you see like some of their rooms and stuff, and are just like, ooh, that's essentially an entire house just for the collection. Like, where do you live? Probably in a whole other house.
Unfortunately, the Transformers collection and the Days of Thunder collection, in another case off camera here, are the only ones I have room to display. Run into a whole nother problem too when it comes to doing these collections. Like I got a big hot rod to build. I got a $40,000 engine and transmission to buy for it. Right? I'd be willing to sell some stuff to get that project going. I wanted to sell the GoBot collection in its entirety, $1,000. Nobody wants to take it. Everyone wants to piece it. Same way with my Stomper trucks.
Right.
I put the Stomper trucks up for $4,500. Nobody wanted the entire collection. Everyone wanted pieces. And I'm not sitting there piecing stuff out and then being stuck with stuff that I can't sell. Yeah, that's a whole nother problem when you're doing collections.
Well, it's funny when you mentioned for the GoBots, trying to sell it as opposed to piecing it. The TFCon just a couple months ago, when I was looking for Smallfoot, one of the tables that he also sold out a majority of his GoBots, because he was saying that, I believe one of the videos that they were showing was tied into like this resurgence of people being into GoBots, and once that happened, like people were rushing to the tables, and he said like he sold out all of his GoBots because everyone was suddenly interested in them again. So I mean, is there that option of, say, like a toy convention that, and I know not closer to where you are since it's more of a retirement community, but somewhere where you take those items and everyone's like, no, we want these, we'll just buy everything you got?
I wish I could get that lucky at a toy show. I only do one toy show a year as a vendor. And those shows actually do really well for Jeff. We had him on as a guest. Those shows actually do really well. I took the entirety, or close to the entirety, of my Tonka collection to the show, and unfortunately, that got pieced out because obviously no one wants to buy every single piece at a show. But selling that stuff, I don't know. I guess since I'm a collector and I work so hard to get that collection all in one spot, to see just pieces go, especially pretty much just the best pieces.
Right.
That's annoying too. Yeah, I've had people offer me, money for my Optimus Prime, with the sign and everything, and I'm like, well, you can have it for $30,000, and they're like, I don't think it's worth that much. I'm like, no, but the entire collection is, and the entire collection comes with it.
I've always wondered about that because I see like full collections and people don't want to part them out, and I'm like, is that a viable way to actually move things around if that's your goal? Because I have to think the amount of people that would be willing just logistically to bring in an entire collection would be very small.
Yeah, it's minuscule. Although if I found, if I had the money and I found, entire collections, well, like with the Bigfoot trucks, with the Play School Bigfoot trucks, I bought that entire collection in one shot.
Oh, someone's audio's gone crazy. Actually, Magnus, what are your thoughts on selling a collection, or what are the future thoughts for your collection?
Oh, my kids are gonna have to fight over it. Now that they've already decided, Nikki's going to get this collection and BB's going to take the Magic collection, which about the same. B will take the Magic cards and Nikki will take this. But now my collection is for me. Okay. It's not for profit. If something goes crazy, that's why I buy it in multiples. And if something goes crazy price, then yeah, I'll sell a piece or I'll hook somebody up with a piece that they missed. But yeah, my stuff's not for sale.
Cool.
Basically,
Now,
I got
if
4
somebody come up
shelves
and
in a
said,
desk.
"Dude, I gotta have this collection. Here's $200,000," that might be hard. If I'm sitting there looking at it,
Mhm.
it might be hard for me to turn that down.
What, you got the good old fashioned open a suitcase type action.
Yeah, they come up and they go. I mean, the collection is insured for $750,000 for anything that damages it from the house. It's not protected against theft. That's why I have all the cameras. It's hard to insure a collection against theft because then you go, "Hey, old buddy, why don't you come kick this door down and take this one piece out of here?"
Children of Primus does not endorse any organized crimes of Ocean's 11 types of scenarios.
But that's why
Now
that's
that's
why
a that's
you
a
can't.
fan film I want to see somebody make.
Mhm.
No, I've sold a few pieces. I just hooked Impactor up with the entire SS86 Dinobot collection.
Nice.
Bet
Bet he was pumped about that.
Impactor says, "But I endorse it."
As a private individual, you are allowed to endorse whatever you want.
Joe says, I've never sold anything. I just keep adding to my shelves. And Impactor, didn't you just say in the previous comments that it's almost time to get some sleep, and now you're endorsing Ocean's 11 types of scenarios?
But only those. It has to be Ocean's 11.
Only
Everybody's
those.
got to get suits on and drink some liquor and engage in classy planning.
That's it. And well, guys, I'm going to hit the hay, get some Z's, and one more thing before I leave. Keep an eye out on my channel for an intro and casting call for my stop motion series, Transformers War Hunger. That actually sounds quite interesting.
Is it about the Sharkticon?
Imagine if it wasn't about the Sharkticons.
I think you're muted, Senem, but anyway.
Oh, I got him up. Senem, what are you saying, sir?
I was saying if tomorrow I have to ask about, because he's Impactor sprung his wrist really bad, correct? He didn't break it, right?
Correct.
But I'll have to ask if there's any little exercises that could help him get full mobility sooner rather than later when I'm going in for this tomorrow. So, and then I'll pass them on to the chat, and Spin can pass them on to Impactor's dad, because I'm sure it's driving him nuts.
It's hanging fruit. I gotta do better.
It's driving me nuts as a 42-year-old dealing with this crap. So, not being able to do anything creative.
Toy Warp.
No, Tor Warp. Don't
No,
make me
it's
break
low-hanging
it out.
fruit.
Your little friend.
I'm pretty sure I can't break my little friend out on stream. We get
Oh God.
yeah, we might have a problem there. I don't think the camera zooms that far anyway.
That's a definite way to get demonetized.
Raphael's like, nope, F this.
Trying.
Yeah, Belly Bomb. That's what that character's name is. Belly Bomb.
Belly Bomb. That's not from Men in Black, was it? Or where is that character from?
It looks like it could be Men in Black
Archie,
with Ninja Turtles, yeah.
Ninja Turtle comics.
Okay.
The Turtle Adventures comics. He was in that. From that, he popped up in the same storyline as Slash.
Oh, okay.
Belly Bomb is what
So
happens
that
when I
was
have too
around
much
issues
cheese.
24, 25, 26, somewhere around there.
What, you lactose intolerant?
A little bit. I got pills for that.
Weak.
Oh yeah,
Canadians are
someone
weak.
got some family friend gave me because I broke the arm. The bottle of this big ass calcium pills. Jesus Christ, those things are huge.
You know, speaking
It's like
of,
swallowing a razor.
I got something huge you can. That's low hanging fruit. Okay, we gotta do better. Anyway, speaking of the Turtles
Hey, you
movie,
said
apparently, you know, this summer, over the summer, they re-released the 1990 movie, and it did quite well. It did like 3 million. Now, granted, they kept it in theaters for like 3.5, 4 weeks,
Okay.
but it did like 3 million. Apparently, it's done so well that next summer they're going to re-release Secret of the Ooze in the same style. So I can't wait for that. That's going to be.
But
awesome.
are they gonna do the third one this time? Because I told you I saw original Secret of the Use down at the Review Cinema in Toronto, and I was like, I'll show up for the third one, and then they just didn't. I know people don't like it as much, but I'm like, come on, finish the trilogy.
Nah, it's the trilogy ended it too. What are you talking about? We don't speak of the third movie.
I barely speak of the second one. The first one just holds a title of its own.
The second one was fine. They were unable to reproduce the specific alchemy, but that's such a difficult thing to do. Everything was still there. They were still trying.
Everything wasn't still there. We lost Leo's swords and we lost Michelangelo's nunchucks. You know?
We didn't get to see Bebop and Rocksteady proper. But
Right.
Toka and Razor,
Toka.
they're cool in their own right. I like all four of them, so.
Yeah.
Wait, there was a fourth one?
No.
You know,
Technically.
Bebop and Rocksteady are two, and then Toka and Razor from the second live-action movie will be a other two, so 2 + 2 equals 4. That's what I
Oh,
mean.
okay.
Oh, I see what you.
Yes.
When you said 4 of them, I thought you were looking at something that looked like a fourth movie or something.
We're
straight,
getting-
straight to VHS.
We're getting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Magic the Gathering is our
Yeah, I
next.
saw the pictures
Oh
of the
yeah, I saw
cards on
4 cards
Facebook.
they did of pizzas for each turtle, and they looked gross,
Yeah,
which
for
is
each,
appropriate.
element.
So
When I was a kid, watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and in the cartoon, they always ordered some crazy stuff on their pizza, right?
Oh, yeah.
So my grandma, did the Book It program thing, and I had a free pizza thing. If that didn't take you back, with Book It, but took me, and I wanted to, order a crazy pizza like Turtles, so I ordered it with pickles on it,
Oh,
right?
people do
I'll
that.
be
It's not too bad.
damned.
You'll have, like, if you get, like, a hamburger-style pizza, so, like, ground beef, American, like, cheese, pickles, maybe some onions, tomato slices, lettuce.
Well, the weird part is they didn't bring it out like with pickle slices on it. They brought it out with like whole dill pickles cooked into the cheese.
God.
And
Oh,
you know
come on.
what?
Pickle
That
spears,
shit
Jesus
was
Christ.
delish.
why not?
Really?
It was. I was thinking like, oh god, I really screwed up. This is gonna taste so bad. Holy shit! I ate that whole damn thing. My grandma's looking at me like I'm pregnant, but
Well, there you go. A weird combination I like to try is I don't just put pineapple on pizza. I put pineapple on pizza and I pair it with green olives. And the mixture of the two. Don't knock it till you. Hey, you just told a story about how it turned out to be good. Don't knock it until you try that specific.
okay,
combo.
I don't eat my pizza like a communist. Pineapple does not go on pizza.
It was a Canadian that came up with that idea to put pineapple on pizza, by the way.
Yeah, that tracks.
Well, it's funny
Just-
with
It's a
You
national-
know what?
it's a
Canadians are
national
known
trend.
for their war crimes, and that is a war crime.
well,
Listen,
back
I'm
in-
also Italian, so I wholeheartedly endorse this.
There-
I like
there
how my
you go.
eyes are just right between the name and the text box. I'm perfectly visible.
Well, there back in the day after like club hours and stuff, there was a pizza store. I don't know if they're still around, but there was a pizza store downtown, and they had the coolest pizzas because you had the regular pizzas. They had the regular slices and everything, but this one had like all the different variations and stuff, and it just, you tried them out every time, and you're just like, each one was amazing. Like they just had those combinations that no other pizza shop was willing to try, and I'm like, you guys are the best. And because of that, there was always a lineup just waiting and like, let me try something funky this week.
We have a place in Owensboro called Pizza by the Guy. And he's got all your standard stuff, and then every week he comes up with this off-the-wall pie to put out there. And if it sells good, he adds it to the menu.
Nice.
And one of the ones that he came up with was called a baked potato pizza.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's not something that I would want a whole pizza of, because we got it a couple of times and it's now on his menu. But it's got little piles of mashed potatoes on it, and it's got everything that you would put on a deluxe baked potato. It's got bacon bits and cheese and all
Sour
broccoli
And
and
it's
all
like,
this other stuff. And so you get this thing, and you take a bite of it, and it tastes like you're eating a baked potato with a little piece of crust in it.
That's cool.
And it
I'm
was
down.
really, really good. He puts a white sauce on it instead of the
Oh, yeah, so
marinara
it's nice and
sauce. Yeah, so it's like a garlic cream sauce on it, and it's really good. But it's not something I would like order the whole thing and then eat a half a pizza
Right.
of baked potato. But it's neat to get that and another pizza, and then you've got a slice of
buy
this
the
baked potato
slice.
pizza, and then you got your regular supreme over here.
Nice.
Sounds like you sent me to the wrong pizza place.
Torwarp would know this from his time in Ohio.
Well,
So you remember how I mentioned
Pizza by the
Marion's? You're
Guy
like,
is a
oh, I hadn't
delivery
heard that
only.
name in a while.
Uh,
A few weeks. I finally this summer tried their sauerkraut and ham on pizza. And it was a lot better than I thought it would be. Because I normally order pepperoni, either green peppers or banana peppers and mushrooms. And it's comparable, like if you cook it right, like the sauerkraut kind of serves the same purpose as banana pepper. It gives in a
oh,
similar like tang to it.
Jesus Christ. Hey, the
And
old world called. They want their food back.
Yeah.
Sauerkraut.
hey, this
I'm
is
not going
from
to eat anything
Ohio.
that
You're
looks like
from
it's
here,
already
so
been
you know what
eaten.
it's- I know you moved to Florida to get away from this crap, but goddamn it.
No, actually, the best pizza I ever had was in Ohio, but it was KD Pizza. Grew up with it, and they just shut down like last year, or
that
the year
sucks.
before, or something like that. That really sucks. They shut down, but it's not like they deliver to Florida, so you know.
Yeah. There's some place up here that has a really good seafood pizza. Cause I go to, what is it, Front Street in Dayton, where they have like all the artists have their studios and stuff. And there's some group of artists that always have like a pepperoni, a cheese, and a seafood pizza from this one place. And it's some of the best seafood pizza I've had.
I don't think I've ever had a seafood pizza, and that actually sounds very cool.
Yeah, it is.
And Joel's Transformer says, "Woo, something I'm kind of excited about. I just got 3 more subs, and I'm 23 away from 500. Personal goal. So that is very cool, Joe. So, which I know mentioned before, promote your channel, and just like we promote our channel, we promote Cruisers Motorsports and Toy War Vintage reviews and Impactor Productions. It's just one big community. Subscribe to everyone and like everyone's videos. So I know it is getting a bit late. And Toy Warp, what do you have coming up
Well,
on
hang on one second, Joe. Joe, show us what it's actually, because there are 90 Joe Transformers on YouTube. Because I'll get you one more closer.
Oh,
I'll get you
Yes,
one
share
more closer
your
while
share
we're on
your,
air.
your
yeah,
info.
that might be a good idea.
You know what?
Share your info real quick, and
Too.
I'll get you
I
one
honestly-
more right now.
You'll get 5 more closer, because I'll subscribe right now as well. The ball is in your court.
Yeah, just
Joe.
bringing up Joe's Transformers. I've 500 search predictions. It says.
Joe's Transformers. You have exactly 2 minutes to call
I think
in.
it's Transformer Joe here because it has the same logo as his chat icon.
Yeah,
Transformer Joe. Okay.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Just look for his icon, for his profile
Yeah.
picture there.
Oh, and Impactor
just-
says he's going to subscribe. So that's 6 new subscribers.
I thought you said you were going to bed, young man, like 10 minutes ago. You're gonna fail this 9-week semester now.
I just shared it
Yep, I found him.
on the screen.
There we go. So there is
And there-
Transformer Joe.
There
Yep.
I go.
Yo,
473.
Joe, I'll do it, but I got to get to the computer to do it. So
Yeah.
afterwards.
Cool, let me.
Yellow Park Transparent Optimus. 40th anniversary versus AliExpress special. Oh yeah, we did one of those comparisons on the channel during our streams. Retro. Oh yeah, Retro Braun. Yeah, no, there's stuff here. I'll have a look at. This is interesting to me.
Joe. I might look him up myself. Okay.
Yeah, well, I have his info right here, so hopefully we can kick you a little closer to your goal. You're at
Beating those
475
goals
now.
are always
Joe.
always satisfying.
Transformer Joe.
Mhm.
What? Joe Nutco. Okay. Or G.I.
No
Joe.
problemo.
Okay, come on. Shorts. I want show me a damn channel. Okay, there he goes. Okay, subscribe. Yeah, now it says you have 476 subscribers, 214 videos.
And remember,
Yeah,
Joe,
some interesting stuff.
spread the love back. You know, Impactor would probably appreciate your sub.
Mhm.
I can't make anything myself, so I can vicariously live through you at the moment for the next month or so. While my farm's broke.
Definitely networking is the way to go.
There you go, 477. It's already going up.
Yep. That's what I was just looking at.
We get Impactor about
And
at the top of my algorithm again.
maybe in the future we'll talk to maybe having Transformers Joe as a guest.
Yeah, by all means. We always like bringing people on.
Exactly.
Okay, got that done.
I put a little short out there tonight. You might get a laugh out of.
Don't you do that every night?
And you got to make sure your dog doesn't try to eat it, thinking it's a Vienna sausage.
Put that little short out there.
You know.
Cold War's like, you want me to break your underarm, Stefan?
You seen how big Bill is? No, you don't go in to break a big guy's arms like that. You keep
No.
your distance. You keep your distance and it just be faster than they are. You do not jump on a guy as big as Bill.
You know what? There are some silly people out there, and I mean, like, you know, and they'll be like, yeah, these two got into a fight, and I'm like, wait a second, I'm a big guy, and that guy's got arms like the size of two of my arms, and you went to fight him. I'm not fighting him, so you're a little guy. Why would you want to fight him?
I would rather
Napoleon
fight
syndrome.
a big guy than someone my own size. That terrifies me to fight someone my own size. Because I know they're gonna. I'm fast, and I know they're gonna be as fast as me. Holy crap! No, that's just a recipe for disaster.
And I've
When
just
when you get them rare guys that are my size that are fast.
yes.
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh, I've
So
seen that in
fast,
high
like
school.
only lasting 2 strokes.
We say I took martial arts for 9 years. I'm a 2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Wow. Yeah. Don't.
There's
Don't.
nothing else to do here. There is nothing else to do here.
Yep.
Says the guy with
Midwest,
30,000
American
Transformers in his room.
That's right.
And a whole nother room dedicated to magic. Yeah, there's nothing else to do here. Other than kick your ass.
That's right. That's right.
Transformers Joe, I have subscribed. Sedum, I guess Sedum is on a leave of absence until his arm heals. So
I mean, I can still do some drawing with my left hands, but I can't do tight details of like a face on a small scale drawing. I definitely can't do sculpting right now, and I can't do photography, at least not with my actual proper camera. I'm getting to where I can kind of handle my phone to take pictures, but it's still my phone to take pictures. It's not my camera.
and as you mentioned that, I know one stream that we're gonna have to do is videography and photography, and just in the topic itself, taking pictures of Transformers, and I know that's going to be a cool topic to get into.
Gosh,
Fear,
that'll be funny. Because I'm not a photographer by choice, and there's a story to that. So,
there you go. And Fear, what do you have coming up for the website?
oh, let me share here. If is it gonna? Oh yeah, I gotta change it. Window. There we go. I was like, there we go. I've posted a couple of new reviews. I mentioned I was doing Generation One Scoop. He's up there.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
That's the guy I gave you,
classic.
isn't it?
Yeah. It took me until last TFCon to finally get both of his guns, which is why I'm finally reviewing them. And then I did the classic class Megatron from Blokey's that I partially built on the stream, and then didn't have time to finish because he was complicated. And then I did a little Halloween special, NECA Part 7 Jason. And probably my next thing will be these Cyber World guys that I was putting out there. See how long that takes me to make. And yeah, that's what I've been putting out, and you can check all of these out on childrenofprimus.com under our reviews section.
Cool. And you know what? And for next week's stream, I'm thinking it's going to be something cosplay related. So Halloween and cosplay related. So we'll figure that out hopefully soon. So I won't be telling you guys the night before, because I know some days my work week is just nuts. So I will try to figure that out extremely soon, and we could do something as our quote unquote Halloween stream, before Halloween. So, and yeah, Joe says,
Joe,
thanks.
I'm gonna take this.
Metal Gear Solid sound.
If it would let me. There we go.
Oh yeah, not doing that.
Quit that, you damn son of a bitch. I hate computers. There, got it.
This is good as that.
All right. So, Joe, I'm also gonna share your YouTube on my Facebook page, and we're gonna see if we can't get you over 500 before next weekend. So, good luck with it, mate.
Cool, very cool. So, anything anyone wants to say before we sign out for this segment?
Watch me for good news tomorrow when I go to the first physical therapy.
Well, over on Toy War Vintage Reviews, this week I'll be releasing the video on the 1977 Pound-a Truck. I know it looks like a kiddie toy, but there's a great story behind it, so you're going to like that.
Yeah, I remember talking about that here.
Keep an eye on Cruisers Motorsports, because I'm going to be doing a movie retrospective on the 2000 Gone in 60 Seconds. I'm doing the retrospective because, yes, I'm making everyone feel old here. That movie is now 25 years old. So, yeah,
come into my house.
Retrospective on a 25-year-old movie that you wouldn't expect to be 25 years old. Yeah.
And that's 25 isn't too bad. Because, you know what? You know when you start feeling it in your bones? When someone says your favorite song is 35 years old,
I
or
feel it in
40
my bones,
years
all
old.
right, especially these.
And as you said that, Joel Transformer says, healing vibes to you all.
Thanks.
Yes, I need my spirit healed after that.
So on that note, I thank you guys always for hanging out with us on the Sundays, and I thank everyone in the comments for hanging out with us Sundays. Joel Transformers, Impactor, and Freakenstein earlier. It's popping in because it's been a while. So and Mario. So I always thank you guys for hanging out with us. And I didn't see Sheba Kobe this week. She's probably tied into
Costco.
The Costco. A super mega ultra run.
There must have been an
People
avalanche
being like,
from
"Are
stuff
you-
from the super
are-
high top shelves, and they blocked her in the canyon.
Kept saying that they actually were like the manager of Costco, and they were just like, "Shit, they're on to me." And that's why they didn't come back.
That's it. All right, so thank you to all you guys, and till all are one.
Till all are one.
All are one.
Going
the Children of Primus.